What is a door? It is a question, a journey, something to unlock. But doorways can be hidden. So we search, we strive, we seek to reveal their secrets. Gathering, creating, deciphering, to understand life and where we fit in. We are the opener of doors. We are Smithsonian.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ari Shapiro, and welcome to Smithsonian Project Pride. I'm so honored to be your host for this special time capsule of LGBTQ Pride in 2020. So look, we can't physically be together this year as we normally would, but we're all gathered in our homes and apartments, kitchens, and bedrooms to come together digitally to celebrate the achievements of queer individuals throughout history and in the present as we kick off Pride Month. You know, queer people have always been resilient in tough times, and tonight is no different. You're going to hear amazing performances from people you know and people you might not be familiar with. We've got an amazing lineup ahead of us, so let's just dive in. Happy Pride Month Eve, everyone. We're going to kick it off with a special message about why we're all here from the home of Tig Notaro and Stephanie Allen.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. So it says to introduce ourselves and say who we are.
Okay, I'm Tig.
Hi, Stephanie.
Tig Notaro.
Stephanie Allen.
I do stand-up.
And I'm a actor and writer.
She's really good.
Producer.
You're
a good stand-up.
Thank you.
I like your work.
Thanks.
Okay, and then talk about LGBTQ heritage, culture, and history.
Let's look up what that means, first of all.
Okay.
Put the encyclopedia here. What is it?
Okay, wait, I got it. It's lesbian, gay,
LG,
bisexual,
B,
transgender,
T,
queer. LGBTQ.
And then what is it?
That's all of them. Oh, and then a celebration of LGBTQ plus heritage, culture, and history.
And we should celebrate?
Yeah. Oh wait, and then you have to sign off by saying Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
We hope everybody has a happy Pride Month. Sadly inside.
We hope everybody has a... What does it say?
Happy Pride Month.
Have a happy Pride Month. Sadly inside?
No, I'm saying I added that. She's saying wish everybody a happy Pride Month. And I was saying sadly it's inside because...
I thought that was such an odd ending. Everybody, happy Pride Month. Sadly inside. It's not funny. It's not funny. This isn't funny. But just know we are celebrating. And how do we get out of this?
You wish everybody a happy Pride Month, sadly inside. We already did it. That was good.
Happy Pride Month, sadly inside.
Happy Pride Month to you, Tig and Stephanie. Next up, a few words from Aaron Bryant, curator of photography at the National Museum of African American History and Culture, followed by a performance of The Art Teacher, a gorgeous song by Rufus Wainwright.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Bryant, and I'm a curator with the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture. As we recognize Pride Month in June, let's celebrate the incredible contributions of members of the LGBTQ+ community to American history. Today, I'd like to honor the incomparable Alvin Ailey. On December 2nd, 2019, in recognition of World AIDS Day and the 30th anniversary of Alvin Ailey's death, the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture announced that it would make available the Jack Mitchell collection of photographs of Alvin Ailey and his pioneering Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. With 10,000 photos that document Ailey and his dance company from 1961 to 1994, these images are a record of more than 3 decades of an American icon. In collaboration with our partners and joint stewards of the collection, the Alvin Ailey Dance Foundation, the National Museum of African American History and Culture, and the Foundation have digitized the Jack Mitchell collection, which is now available online through the Smithsonian's online virtual archives. Now, Alvin Ailey was born during the Great Depression on January the 5th, 1931 in Rogers, Texas. By the time he was 12, however, he and his mother, Lula Cooper, moved to Los Angeles, California, and it was in Los Angeles that a young Ailey developed his interest in dance. With introductions to such performers as Katherine Dunham and companies like the Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo, Ailey went on to study dance with the inimitable Lester Horton in 1949. He became a dancer for the company the following year. Although Ailey left the Horton Company to study languages at UCLA for a period, he returned to Lester Horton in 1953 and became the company's director when Mr. Horton died that year. By 1954, Ailey moved from Los Angeles to New York, where he danced with another member of Horton's company, Carmen de Lavallade. They were both featured dancers in Truman Capote's Broadway musical House of Flowers. It was in New York that Alvin Ailey continued to study with other icons in dance and the performing arts, including pioneers like Martha Graham, Anya Holm, and Charles Weidman. Ailey even studied with the ballet master Carol Shook, a co-founder of the Dance Theater of Harlem. He took on acting with Stella Adler, whose techniques and theories on acting attracted students from around the world. In the following years, Ailey continued working in dance, theater, and film as a choreographer, director, and performer. These experiences helped cultivate his talents in later years as a choreographer for such productions as Samuel Barber's Antony and Cleopatra in 1966, which was the Metropolitan Opera's first production at Lincoln Center. He also choreographed Leonard Bernstein's Mass in 1971 for the Kennedy Center's opening in Washington, D.C. What's amazing is that Ailey was able to accomplish all of this while operating his Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, which he founded in 1958. The company expanded its reach globally on stages and locally in communities through arts education programs, the Alvin Ailey Repertory Ensemble, and the Ailey American Dance Center, which we know as the Ailey School today. And these will always be a part of his legacy as a choreographer and dancer. But Alvin Ailey was so much more. He was an inspiration to everyone who aspired to being their best in their respective fields. In 1988, he received a Kennedy Center honor, and in 2014, then President Barack Obama posthumously awarded Ailey the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest civilian honor that anyone can receive in the United States. Sadly, Alvin Ailey died on December 1st, 1989. But through his dance company, school, and lasting work and legacy, he will always be remembered for his place in history. Enjoy your Pride Month, and please be safe.
Hi, this is Rufus Wainwright, and I'm really excited to be performing for this Smithsonian Pride event. Obviously, I'm proud of my sexuality. I identify as gay and gay man, very old-fashioned. And but anyways, this is a song that I wrote years ago called The Art Teacher. And I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of the Smithsonian for some reason. It's about beautiful objects. And yeah, here we go. There I was in uniform, looking at the art teacher. I was just a girl then, and never have I loved since then. He was not that much older than I was. He had taken our class to the Metropolitan Museum. He asked us what our favorite work of art was, and never could I tell him it was him. Oh, I wish I could tell him. Oh, I wish I could have told him. I looked at the Rubens and Rembrandts. I liked the John Singer Sargents. He told me he liked Turner, and never have I turned since then. No, never have I turned to any other man. Yeah. All this having been said, I married an executive company head. All this having been done, a Turner. I own one. Here I am in this uniformish pantsuit sort of thing, thinking of the art teacher. I was just a girl then, and never have I loved since then. No, never have I loved any other man. Thank you so much, and happy Pride.
That was beautiful, Rufus. Thank you. Did you know that the Smithsonian is the world's largest museum education and research complex in the world? With 19 museums and the National Zoo, Smithsonian has facilities not just here in Washington, D.C., but in New York City, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Arizona, Hawaii, even in Panama, where scientists perform core research in climate change, zoology, and medicine. Smithsonian shapes our future by preserving our heritage, discovering new knowledge, and sharing those resources with the world. Smithsonian's got a diverse collection of objects, from one of my favorites, Dorothy's ruby slippers that Judy Garland wore in the 1939 film Wizard of Oz, to the camera Wizard of Oz was filmed on, even the original trans flag flown for the first time in the year 2000, designed by a Navy veteran. Smithsonian has several objects that belong to the first women in space. Of course, you know the name Dr. Sally Ride, pilot of several shuttle missions and one of the most famous women to achieve space flight. Well, to tell us more about women and space, here's Dr. Margaret A. Weitekamp, the chair and curator of the Space History Department at the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum.
Hello, my name is Dr. Margaret Weitekamp. I'm a curator and the department chair of the Space History Department at the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum, and I wanted to talk to you today about Dr. Sally K. Ride. Dr. Ride became the first American woman in space aboard STS-7 in 1983, and the acclaim for that was really something that was national, international, and it took her aback a bit. She was a very private person. But she turned that role as a role model into something that she used to create leadership within NASA, and then after she left the space agency to create a company called Sally Ride Science, where she worked with her business partner and partner in life, Dr. Tam O'Shaughnessy, to really create a company that inspired young people to get involved in science and technology. Now, Dr. Ride was never out in her lifetime, but after her death, we received a phone call at the Smithsonian from Dr. O'Shaughnessy asking whether the Smithsonian would be interested in bringing some of Dr. Ride's artifacts and papers into the national collection. And so I was actually a part of a team that went out to her house in California to look over her things and think about how we would best commemorate her life. We wanted to really record the full arc of her life, from her childhood through to her professional life after NASA. And so that collection in the end included not only her papers and all of the kinds of space flight things that you might expect, a flight jacket or flight helmet, but we also asked Dr. O'Shaughnessy if we could have one of Sally Ride's youth tennis rackets. Sally Ride was a tennis player in California in the 1960s. She was on the junior circuit, and that was a real hotbed for feminism and a formative place for Dr. Ride as a young person. It taught her to compete, it taught her to be coachable, but it also put her in touch with powerful women who were making a difference on the national stage. She played with Billie Jean King, for instance, and King really had a very important role in helping women to set up a separate tennis organization that eventually led to real parity for women getting equal pay in that professional sport. And so we know that when Dr. Ride applied to be an astronaut, that background as a tennis player turned out to be important for NASA also. They saw her as someone who was able to be physically coachable, who was someone who could be a team player, who was competitive and goal-oriented, and that, along with her PhD in physics, made her a really strong candidate to be one of the first women selected as astronaut candidates in 1978.
Thank you, Dr. Weitekamp, for that incredible story of bravery. Please join me now in welcoming Madam Gandhi, a true music pioneer, performing See Me Through, followed by Alex the Astronaut.
What's up to all my family at the Smithsonian and beyond watching this? I'm Madam Gandhi, visiting you from downtown LA. And this song I'd like to play for you is called See Me Through. It's about celebrating queer femme love.
I owe it all to you. I owe it all to you and me, baby. I said, come and live with me. I get so inspired by you. A yellow loft near a purple sea. I'll make the bed and lay a table for two. I've been lost for a little while. Seeing my truth like a little child, baby. So come share that last beer with me. And come and see me through. Hey, oh. My emotions were tired. Wrestling with demons. wrestling with my pain. But I see freedom. I see freedom in your love.
Hey. Here's to more freedom. Here's to more love. This June, this pride.
I said, come and be with me. I like who I am around you. Down the street, there's a nursery. I'll get some seeds and plant a garden for two. I've been thinking about forever now, and all I know is that good love is the truth. So come share your complexity and come and see me through. Hey, oh, my emotions were tired, wrestling with demons, wrestling with my pain. See me through, but I see freedom. See me through, I see freedom in your love. I owe it all to you. I owe it all to you and me, baby.
That song is called See Me Through. The music video for this song was directed by two women in love who are married, Anya Catherine and Dija Tai. They are very gifted visual artists, cinematographers, choreographers, tech visual specialists, and they also star in the music video as the two lovers finding each other in a tough time. And so if you have a moment, I hope you will watch the music video for See Me Through, because in the spirit of pride, a lot of my work and my passion is about showing more honest representations of queer femme love. I think so often our stories are told by folks who have not actually lived those experiences. And if we don't control and own our own narrative, somebody else will tell that story for us and get it wrong. And so, in the spirit of Smithsonian Project Pride, in the spirit of those watching and holding space, I would love to just share that may there be more positivity, more light, more love, more celebration of our own joy, of our own creativity in this 2020 Pride celebration, no matter where we are quarantined in this world. It has always been the queer community, the trans community, the community of folks who conform to no gender that have long inspired me to be my most authentic self. And so may we all be so brave, whether it's online, whether it's through social media, whether it's through FaceTime calls with our families. May we all be so brave as to truly be our authentic self, to celebrate our own identity, whatever it is, however we look. So from downtown LA and for everyone watching, I'm Madam Gandhi. Happy Pride from me and from the folks at the Smithsonian Project Pride. Namaste. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Alex the Astronaut. Thank you for joining me at Smithsonian Project Pride. I'm coming to you from Sydney, Australia, and I'd like to pay my respects to the Gadigal and the Wangal people of the Eora Nation. This is and always will be Aboriginal land. My name is Alex the Astronaut because I really like space, but becoming a real astronaut seemed like a massive effort, so I took the easy way. And I think that pride is important because it shows the little kids within us who maybe didn't fit in very well that they have something to be proud of. And it also shows young kids and people who are still working out who they are, how to be proud. I'm going to sing my song Not Worth Hiding, which came out 3 years ago, coincidentally at the same time as Australia was debating marriage equality, which was a bit of a kerfuffle. And it was really scary to release it, but it felt incredible to connect with so many people, and to feel like my story helped them feel a little bit more whole. So yeah, this is Not Worth Hiding, and thank you for being here. Learned to drive to school when I was 16, and I was happy with my friends. We skipped class for time to breathe. We learned about the stars and the trees. I cried when I found kissing boys wasn't for me. So I tried every trick in the book. I tried talking to the pretty boys, changed the way I look, but wearing dresses to impress just left me lonely and upset. And the boys could tell when I looked at her I wasn't interested in them. It's not worth hiding if you got something to say, and it's not worth smiling if you're feeling in pain, and it's not worth hiding if you think you might be gay or different in another way. You're perfect just the same. Turned over the paper and it left me ashamed. Said these contagious gays unsafe and you should keep your kids away. But I grew older and bolder and my friends caught on slowly. 19 and we threw all the weight from my shoulders. We sang, it's not worth hiding if you got something to say, and it's not worth smiling if you're feeling in pain, and it's not worth hiding if you think you might be gay or different in another way. You're perfect just the same. So tell me, anyone, if you love them as a daughter, could you love them as a son? We all smile at different faces, we all blush at different names, but holding someone's hand should never make you feel ashamed. Your story might not be at all like mine. I don't mean to simplify. This should be in your own voice, in your own time, but the cages that they've made us should soon just rust away. This song just won't need singing, but for now I'll let it play. It's not worth hiding if you've got something to say, and it's not worth dying for the people who don't smile at your name. It's not worth lying if you're feeling in pain, and it's not worth hiding, 'cause happiness could be on the way. Thanks so much. Happy Pride Month, and thanks for joining us on Smithsonian Project Pride. I'm Alex the Astronaut. Have a great day or night or anything in between.
I think you're great, Alex the Astronaut. Can you think of a time when you felt like you didn't belong? For queer people, visibility is so important, and for many of us, Pride Month and marches are the first time we really felt like we saw not only ourselves reflected back at us, but the breadth and depth of what the queer community can look like. You know, seeing ourselves in movies, TV, radio, even museums can make us feel heard. So here to help show us what living an unedited, authentic version of ourselves can look like is Pablo Vittar.
Hi babies, this is me, Pablo Vittar from Brazil, and I want to sing this song for you. Let's go. Yes, girl! Come on, carry me. You know I had an outfit like that in high school. Here we go! Pose. Close. Pose. Close. We can try this out, but you gotta know what I'm about. And if we can work it out, you know, you know, you know. Yeah. We can try this out, but you gotta know what I'm about. Oh yeah. And if we can work it out, you know, you know, you know. Yeah, come over, baby. Let me my picture, that's right. 'Cause I wasn't trying to get a nice picture by myself. Get in my picture. Pose. Get in my frame. Close. You're so cool. Yeah. Yeah. Pose. Yeah. Close. Get in my picture. Pose. Get in my frame. Close. Don't sexy. Pose. Yeah. Pose. Yeah.
Charlie. Pose up, now we own it, yeah. Glow bright like it's golden, yeah. Look good, then it's all about. Look good,
we can try this out, but you gotta know what I'm about. And if we can work it out, you know my body. We can try this out, but you gotta know what I'm about. And if we can work it out, you know. Yeah, come over, baby. Come in my picture, that's right. Cause I wasn't trying to get a nice picture by myself.
Get in my picture.
Woo!
Get in my frame.
Close. Yes, I could.
Yeah.
Close. Get in my picture. Pose. Get in my frame. Close. Don't sexy. Pose.
Yeah.
Close. Happy Pride from me is Meet Sonia Project.
All right, Pablo Vittar, you inspired me to step up my look a little bit, change the scenery. Thank you for that. Look, Gay Pride would not be complete without a sea of rainbow flags visible for miles. The design of the original rainbow flag was conceived in 1978 by artist and activist Gilbert Baker, who died in 2017. It was fabricated with Baker's friends and fellow artists at the Gay Community Center in San Francisco. But before everything was rainbow, there were other ways that queer people used unique symbols to communicate with each other. When I was in high school, I had a pink triangle on my backpack. Dr. Gary Krupnick, head of the Plant Conservation Unit at the Department of Botany at the National Museum of Natural History, is here to share with us some of the different ways that gay men used to self-identify and show unity.
Hi, I'm Gary Krupnick with the Department of Botany at the National Museum of Natural History. Before rainbows became a symbol of pride for the LGBT community, Victorian gay men in 19th century England would often pin a green carnation on their lapel to self-identify and demonstrate unity. The carnation, with the scientific name Dianthus caryophyllus, is a plant species probably native to the Mediterranean region. Due to extensive cultivation for the last 2,000 years, its original range is unknown. Green carnations do not exist in nature, but are produced by plunging a white carnation into a dye. Oscar Wilde, the openly gay author, was known for wearing one in his lapel. A novel by Robert Hitchens called The Green Carnation features two main characters based closely on Oscar Wilde and his lover Lord Alfred Douglas. Composer Noel Coward featured his song We All Wear a Green Carnation in his operetta Bittersweet.
Thanks, Dr. Krupnick. I learned something new today. Look, the contributions of queer people are all around us. We've written novels, plays, and movies, served in government. The contributions of queer people have been masterpieces that caused revolutions. Queer people create things that make us laugh and cry. We are husbands and wives, parents and children, partners, who teach us not only how to love each other, but most importantly, how to accept and unconditionally love ourselves. Next, we have a reading from the incredibly talented Cameron Esposito, followed by a special performance of In Your Care from Bright Light, Bright Light.
Hey, it's Cameron Esposito. I want to say, first of all, happy Pride. Check out my rainbow bookshelf. My first book, Save Yourself, came out the first week of pandemic closures. That is the name of a book that you released during a pandemic. Could be called Save Yourself. But it is actually a double entendre about me, a book about me and growing up super Catholic, thinking that I want to be a priest, ending up a gay stand-up comic. And I was saving myself for marriage. I did end up saving myself through comedy. But I wanted to read to you about the first time I kissed a woman. I reached for Jo, stopping just before my hand touched her cheek and whispered, "Could I kiss you?" "Yes," she said. And I put my palm against the left side of her face and leaned in. It was a big reveal, this kiss. It was Bruce Willis realizing he was dead, and the guy from Memento reading his tattoos, and Joaquin Phoenix swinging away all rolled into one. It was pure clarity, an instant solution to my tiny gay Rubik's Cube of a life. Everything lined up It was my first real sexual experience. I was 20 years old. Joe and I were interrupted about 30 seconds later by the arrival of one of my suite mates. I sprang away from our kiss with such fervor that I pushed Joe backward over the couch and then immediately relocated to the other side of the room to make it seem like we were just regular pals who hung out while one person is upside down on a couch with their feet in the air and the other is 10 feet away, yelling, "Well, anyway." Joe left not long after. When I woke up the next morning, I felt equal parts panicked and elated. Panicked because I really didn't want to go to hell, and elated because I had just figured out how my body worked. What's more, I felt a greater capacity for romantic love than I had ever imagined. I wanted to call Joe immediately and propose, though since same-sex marriage was illegal nationwide at the time, exactly what I would propose wasn't clear. I just knew I felt desperate to see her again. Oh, and I felt itchy on my face. What I didn't know at the time was that I had contracted facial ringworm during the trip to Jamaica, probably at the school on the landfill. Ringworm is a fungus that causes a perfect circle of raised red bumps to form on the skin. I had it on my cheek, and even though I felt bumps with my hand, nothing could have prepared me for my glance in the mirror that morning. Let's say you want to fuck with a very Catholic kid. First, make sure she's seen The Exorcist. Perhaps she's even recently experienced the actual Exorcist staircase and is casually aware of the characteristics of demonic possession, i.e. pea soup vomit and the sprouting of red bumps that spell words. Then the morning after she kissed a woman for the first time, have her wake up with a bunch of screaming red bumps right on her face. Have them form the letter O, probably for ovaries. It was a real Scarlet Lesbian type situation. Happy Pride, y'all. Happy Pride. Stay home. Put your glitter on. And then clean your entire apartment because it's impossible to control glitter once it's out in the world.
Hi, I'm Bright Light, and this is a special performance for the Smithsonian Pride Alliance. Pride is super important because it shows people that they belong and that they have a home. And this is a song about finding your home in somewhere that you didn't grow up. This is called In Your Care.
Life is easy, sitting in New York. Streets are loud, so I never have to talk. Days are long, so there's time to forget. Lift my eyes to the beautiful sunset. Keep my distance, except when I want to. Feel the color of what I learned about as a boy in the glow of a screen. Set on leaving to make my life the dream. Fill my mouth with the language of others. Paint my skin with the shade of my lovers. And hide the cracks with the smiles that they see. Learn to be strong, I learn to be free. And I know that to your eyes it seems like I belong. I know that where you are I feel too far from home. And I know I spent these days too far for you to share. But somewhere over the water, all my dreams are still in your care. And every year as we crawl to December, count down the days till you think I remember where I'm from and the life that you gave me. If only you knew you were wrong. 'Cause it's in the music, the words I've been singing. It's the color that never washes out. It's the beat in this heart you've been missing. It's the taste of the things you're wishing for. Though my mouth moves in different directions, shadows, and my skin knows another's touch by now. All the cracks are as plain to see, but I learned to be strong, I learned to be free, and I know that to your eyes it seems like I'm alone. I know that where you are, I feel too far from home. And I know I spent these days too far for you to share. But somewhere over the water, all my dreams are still in your care. Life is good out here in New York. I miss my friends, I miss the rain, but I catch a glimpse of you there in the rear view and hear you laugh in the words that I say. I hope that you're okay. I hope that there's color in all your days, and when I look out to the sea, I hope that you're strong, and I hope that you're free, and I know that to your eyes it seems like I'm alone. I know that where you are, I feel too far from home. And I know I spent these days too far for you to share. But somewhere over the water, all my dreams are in your care. And I know that to your mind, it seems like I'm alone. I know that where you are, I feel too far from home. And I know I spend these days too far for you to share. But somewhere over the water, all my dreams are still in your care. Over the water, life is easy. Life is easy. Life is easy.
Happy Pride Month to everybody.
Hi, I'm Shannon Parrish, Curator of Photography at the National Museum of American History. I'd like to tell you a little bit about this photograph by J. Ross Bauman called Two Gay Dads Kissing. J. Ross Bauman, a Pulitzer Prize-winning photographer, made this photograph as a set of images that accompanied an article called Double Closet for Life magazine. The article ran in May of 1983 with lots of Bauman's photographs in substantial space. The challenge, though, was that the cover image was not of the cover story, and the title of the article was not included on the cover. Bauman picked up the photograph off of the cutting room floor and took it to a different magazine. Christopher Street, a literary magazine named for an area of New York's rich gay life, did run the article, and it was called Father Knows Best. Bauman knew this was an important photograph and one with a lot of meaning. It wasn't easy to get to this family. They were the 48th couple that Fadiman and Bauman had interviewed. The stakes were high for that Life magazine article. It wasn't just anybody who could be depicted. You had to be out, your family had to know about it, your neighbors had to know, your boss had to know, and it took a lot for Michael and Robert to come forward and allow themselves to be photographed. The stakes were also high because at that time in the 1980s, there was a lot of question in the courts about whether or not gay men could make good fathers. Bauman continued to make this image available and put it out to the press. It ran in 1985 in a French photo magazine, but most importantly, in 1986, Esquire magazine ran it as a double spread in an article called The American Man, 1946 to 1986. I love that this photograph is seen at the evolution of what it means to be an American man. As a postscript, I recently spoke to Bauman, who told me that Fadiman has been checking in with Michael and Robert over the years. They're fine. The children are fine. Happy Smithsonian Pride Parade.
Music has always been such a cornerstone of gay life, from opera to EDM. Queer musicians are constantly innovating and contributing to the diverse catalog of music in every genre. So I am super excited to welcome some of the freshest, most original new voices of the next queer generation of musicians. We've got Claude, Joy Olatakun, and my favorite musician from Flint, Michigan, Tunde Olaniran.
Hi, I'm Claude. I'm a musician. I live in Brooklyn, and this is a song I wrote called Wish You Were Gay. It's sort of like an unrequited love song, except it's about like my queer experience, especially growing up.
Picture this, you and me in the morning, kissing over the coffee you're pouring. It could be like that every day. Hate it that I wish you were. Hoping that I'm a better replacement for the guys that you're always out chasing. Or should I accept things I can't change? Hate it that I wish you were. I wish you were gay so you could just hold me. Call me your babe instead of your homie. Don't know what to say, but I wish you were gay. I wish you were gay so it would be easy for me to say that I'm catching feelings. I know you're straight, but I wish you were gay. Now I see you get off of the subway. Haven't seen you in months, but it's okay. I'd forgotten, but I feel the same. Hate it, I still wish you were. You walk up and I'm dreading the small talk. With your boyfriend, he's chatting my ear off. So I lie and I say I can't stay. Hate it that I wish you were. I wish you were gay so you could just hold me. Call me your babe instead of your homie. Don't know what to say, but I wish you were gay. I wish you were gay so it would be easy for me to say that I'm catching feelings. I know you're straight, but I wish you were gay. We'd be so good. Give me one look. I know you don't mean it when you come to flirt. The dreams that I'm having are just getting worse. I wish you were gay so you could just hold me. Call me your babe instead of your homie. Don't know what to say, but I wish you were gay. I wish you were gay so it would be easy for me to say that I'm catching feelings. I know you're straight, but I wish you were gay. I won't trade for roses for your heart. I won't wait forever in the dark. Thanks so much. Happy Pride from me and the Smithsonian Pride event.
Hey, I'm Joy Olatakun, and the song I'm about to play for you Sunday has always for me been about letting go of who you think you should be in favor of who you actually are. And I think that's what Pride is about as well. So I hope you all are staying safe and sane, and I hope you enjoy. Mama says I'm up to no good again. Couldn't make her proud, though I did my best. Feel like I'm a mess, feel like I'm stuck in the wrong skin. Feel like I'm sick, but I'm having trouble swallowing my medicine. Sunday, carry me down to the water, wash me clean. I'm still struggling. Sunday, bury me under the weight of who you need me to be. Can't you see I'm struggling? I keep God locked in a picture frame, so I feel a little better about my numbered days. Yeah, I confess, the questions and the answers seem to sound the same. Just like the rest, standing tall, pretending not to be afraid. Sunday, carry me down to the water, wash me clean. I'm still struggling. Sunday, bury me under the weight of who you need me to be. Can't you see I'm struggling? Sunday come around, lift me up again. I'm never too proud for a helping hand. I've been feeling down, can you hear me now? Sunday come around, lift me up again. I'm never too proud for a helping hand. I've been feeling down, can you hear me now? Sunday, carry me down to the water, wash me clean. I'm still struggling. Sunday, bury me under the weight of who you need me to be. Can't you see I'm struggling? Can't you see I'm struggling? Happy Pride.
Hi, I'm Tunde Olaniran. I'm a musician, performing artist from Flint, Michigan, and I'm really happy to be celebrating Pride with you all. You know, I think the queer community, the LGBTQ plus community really understands that, like, we have to take care of each other, and it's really important, especially now, to really look out for each other and to really, you know, ask for help if we need it, and to offer help if it's not asked of you yet, and to offer whatever resources we can. It's clear right now that we really have to take care of each other, and I hope that Pride just this month really reinforces that message for everyone. The song I'm going to do, it's called The World. It's a song about taking the things that make you, you know, maybe like strange, or they make you feel apart from other people, and taking those qualities and like using them to build a world for yourself, or build a family for yourself, or build a life for yourself. So I hope you enjoy it. Again, it's called The World.
I took my strange ways of being and made the world that worked for me. I took my strange ways of being and made the world that worked for me.
I took my strange ways of being and made a world that worked for me. I took my strange ways of being and made the world. I couldn't get enough. Find the other parts of me. What secrets did I have? A big and dark and stranger thing. The first one of my kind. I took my strange ways of being and
with me and made the world that work for me. I took my strange ways with me and made the world that work for me. I took my strange ways with me and made the world that could. I made a universe. It's so easy. It's too easy to make it too easy. It's like they're studying it on. It's like I made a universe. I'm good at getting news.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Our exploration of the next generation of LGBTQ musicians continues with somebody who overcame depression through songwriting, MXM Tune, and someone who grew up queer in a small South African community, Nakane. Enjoy.
Hi there, I'm MXM Tune. I'm a musician and I am bi. I'm super excited to be singing for Pride today. I've been out since 2017, so only around 3 years, and so Pride Month is really meaningful for me because I feel like it gives me the space to talk about my story so far, but also even more importantly to hear the stories of other people in the LGBT community. I still have a lot to learn, and I feel really thankful that there's a month that's dedicated to hopefully giving people the space to talk about living authentically and, you know, being true to yourself. And the song I'm going to sing to you is just about that. It's called No Faker. It's a song I wrote about not sacrificing your sense of self for other people. And I think that's something that the queer community is really, really good at. And we've all learned how to do to some extent, or maybe you're still learning how to do that. And so I hope that this song rings true for you just the way that it does for me. I'm going to try and not mess it up. Here I go. Wish me luck. Okay. I'm alright just being me, like ticking clocks. These people talk about who I'm supposed to be. I'm still here and incomplete, and it takes all my energy just to find out what I need. Oh, I ain't got time, no time for all these takers. And you can say what you want, I'll be my own heartbreaker. Be who I am as I am, no faker. Yeah, I am no faker. Yeah, I am no faker. Do 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 do. 20 seconds, 20 years. Just one more year till I address all of my fears. It's not too late to turn back now, but if I do, what should I do? I'll probably end up on the ground. Oh, I won't let you drag me down. No, I ain't got time, no time for complicators. And you can say what you want, I'll get there now or later. Be who I am as I am, no faker. Yeah, I am no faker. Yeah, I am no faker. Do 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 do. Wasting my days hope you all liked that song. I'm really happy to be here again. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super honored to be a part of the Smithsonian Pride Project. I hope you all have a wonderful Pride Month. Bye.
And when I drank until full with no tear to cry, there was nothing to give up. And in the morning when I woke, I knew I would not die. And I'll live just to see you die. 'Cause I was easy to give up. And in the morning when I wake, I know I will not cry. You sent me away. You sent me away. I've heard there's a light that's invisible for the ones who do stray. But when I'm alone, I know that we're indivisible. Still when I drink until full with no tear to cry, I have nothing to give up. And in the morning when I wake, I know you sent me away. You sent me away. You sent me away.
Do you know that the Smithsonian works all over the world? There are some 12,000 staff and volunteers, all working as ambassadors of cultural connections, with a presence in some 100 countries and expertise and collections that encompass the globe. There are animals too, more than 2,700 of them at Smithsonian Conservation Biological Institute, which includes the National Zoo. And if you thought they were going to miss the opportunity to join us in a Pride celebration, well, think again.
Friends and colleagues, during this time of isolation, it's crucial we continue to comfort, support, and honor each other, even if we have to be apart. Pride Month is a universal source of inspiration, celebrating the LGBTQ+ community and showing the world that our diversity is our greatest strength. As in every walk of life and throughout every institution, the LGBTQ+ community makes the Smithsonian better. We are richer for the gifts you give us, your abundance of talent, dedication, and creativity. The Smithsonian Pride Alliance has embodied that excellence since its formation in 1988, making it one of the federal government's oldest LGBTQ+ affinity groups for employees. Congratulations on all you've accomplished, and thank you for all you do for us. We know this moment in time won't last forever, but until we can be together again, stay safe, take care of each other, and enjoy a wonderful Pride Month.
My name is Roxanne Gay, and I'm a writer and editor. Being queer in 2020 is interesting because I came out when I was 19 years old. It was 1993, and the world was a different place. It's not that things were as bad as they were earlier in the 20th century to be out and queer, but we were facing a lot of challenges. The AIDS crisis was cresting, and it was hard to know what possibilities our futures had because, you know, marriage equality was not a thing. It was something we talked about, but it seemed so elusive and like so much of a far-fetched fantasy that we never imagined we could actually marry the women or the men that we loved as gay and lesbian people. I remember thinking and saying at 19 that I'm not interested in gay marriage because I want to dismantle the patriarchy and I don't want to reenact heterosexual norms. And now, of course, I am engaged to be married, and it will be a legal marriage, valid in all 50 states. And that's a real achievement that our community was able to bring about. And so in some ways, it's really awesome to be queer in 2020 because we can be out and proud and we can marry the people that we love. And there is a far more cultural support, but it's easy for me to feel that support because, you know, I move around in fairly liberal circles, even though I'm from the Midwest and I've spent most of my adult life in the Midwest. I now live in Los Angeles and New York, where you're not going to see a lot of people giving lesbian couples a second glance. You know, what's interesting and I guess complicated about being queer in 2020 is that queerness is not the same everywhere, not only within the United States, but around the world. There are countries where it's basically illegal to be queer and where queer people are imprisoned and put to death and stoned. And it's hard to enjoy without thinking, it's hard to enjoy just the rights that we have, knowing that it's not something that every queer person throughout the world has access to. And so those are the kinds of things that I think about. I try to balance the joy of being queer and the joy of my life and the fact that I get to share it with an incredible woman, and we get to be out, and, you know, we own homes, and because we live in two places, and we're going to have a big wedding, and all our family is going to be there, and we are accepted by not only our friends, but our family and our community. And so I try to embrace that while also recognizing that just because we're comfortable does not mean that the work is done. We still have to fight for legal protections here in the United States, and we still have to advocate for totalitarian governments to allow queer people to live without prosecution and persecution. If I was going to include something in a 2020 Pride time capsule, that's a good question. I would include a copy of Leslie Feinberg's Stone Butch Blues. It is one of the books that was incredibly formative for me when I was coming out, and it shaped a lot of who I am as a bisexual woman, even though at this point I'm never going to be with a man again. And it taught me a lot about butchness and queerness and not necessarily fitting into the kinds of spaces where I yearned to belong, especially at the time that I read the book when I was 19. And so I think that everyone should read this book. I think it's incredibly important, and it offers a lot of insight into one brand of queerness. I would also include Audre Lorde's work. I would include an Audre Lorde reader because her work is absolutely timeless, and she offered unique advocacy for Black women specifically. She didn't water it down with the term women of color. She was talking about Black women and Black lesbians and advocating for us at a time when, more often than not, our needs were lumped into that of larger communities and then placed as secondary. And so I think it's really important that people read her work, not only for her activism, but just for the beauty of her prose and poetry, the import of what she had to say. And I suppose it's a bit cliche that as a writer, I want to include books in the time capsule, but literature is enduring and memory is short. So it's important to have these artifacts. I hope everyone has a happy digital Pride and celebrates not only with me and the Smithsonian, but with the LGBTQ community everywhere throughout the world. And I hope that we are all thankful for what we have and what we've achieved, and mindful of the work we have yet to do.
Thank you, pandas. I put on a bamboo pattern just for you. Also thanks to the Smithsonian Secretary Lonnie Bunch, the Smithsonian staff, and of course Roxane Gay. Last year marked the first time in history that the Smithsonian marched in the NYC Pride Parade, and it was a momentous event marking the 50th anniversary of the 1969 Stonewall Uprising, maybe one of the most significant events in U.S. gay rights history. Now, while there is no unified gay history in America and no one way to be queer, the one thing that all gay people have shared in every place and time is the risks and rewards that come with being yourself. Pride is more than just a celebration or a big party. It's a moment that people from all different backgrounds can come together and be part of one community where we can all unabashedly be ourselves, a place where we belong. Safe spaces for queer community are so important. I remember as a teenager marching in my first Pride Parade in Portland, Oregon, a parade that still my parents now march in, my mother always wearing a rainbow apron. So here to help us all feel a little closer to Pride is Soko with "Oh, to be on a Rainbow."
Hey, I'm Soko. I just want to wish you a happy Pride. I wish we could all celebrate together. But because we can't, I am going to sing you a song called Oh, to Be a Rainbow. It's my little gay anthem for you that I wrote. Yeah, it's gonna be out on my record called Feel Feelings on June 12th. I hope you like it. Bisous. Salut. You don't need to save me, baby. I can save myself, myself. I don't need your company, baby, but I could really use it now. Oh, my pillow princess, lay down and watch how I do it to you. You will never go back to the other side. You're a rainbow now. Oh, to be a rainbow. Oh. To be a rainbow, wanna be a rainbow. You don't need to save me, baby. I can save myself, myself. I don't need your company, baby, but I can really use it now. It's a chemical reaction, turns into gold. I wanna see you smile through the teardrops and the sun through the rain again. Oh, you're a rainbow now. Oh, to be a rainbow. Thank you for listening. Hi to all my rainbow people out there. Keep shining.
Living through this current pandemic reminds many of us of a previous pandemic, the AIDS crisis. And one of the challenges then was changing public attitudes towards the disease and its victims, many of whom were gay men. Well, here to tell us about a unique way the community responded is Ellen Lupton, Senior Curator of Contemporary Design from the Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design Museum, followed by a performance of Be Me by the one and only Vincent.
I'm Ellen Lupton, a curator at Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design Museum. Our collection includes activist posters created in the 1980s and 90s that condemn violence against the LGBTQ+ community. This poster by the Cheap Art Collective shares the heartbreaking words of a person unable to be their true self when walking in their own neighborhood. The poster asks, who decides what is an acceptable family or human being? Cheap Art also created this poster. It features a film still from the 1985 love story My Beautiful Laundrette, in which two men risk violence by defying the norms of their Pakistani and punk communities in London. These posters by Donald Moffat and Marlene McCarty were posted on walls and construction barriers in the streets of New York in 1993. They are memorials for lives lost to anti-gay violence within the U.S. military. These important works from Cooper Hewitt's collection celebrate human rights. The designers of posters like these and the legacy of their activism helped fuel today's queer pride movement. This work fills me with pride in design's power to amplify the spirit of love and justice.
Hi, I'm Vincent. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much to the Smithsonian for having me. Pride to me means loving yourself and understanding that if you love who you are, the rest becomes a lot easier because you've accepted that, and other people will love you just as much because you are being 100% yourself. The song's called Be Me. I hope you like it. Was hiding away. For a minute I was thinking I couldn't be saved. And just like a prayer, you were right there. You were always right there. In the back seat of my fears I found you. Now I know I couldn't live without you. That's all I need. A reminder that I could be free. So turning the page and let go of the feeling that kept me from healing. It's so clear to see I was waiting on me to be me. Found a new voice. It was calling in the night, making the noise. I knew that it was right, cause it was mine. What's mine is yours, yours. In the back seat of my fears I found you. Now I know I couldn't live without you. It's all I need, a reminder that I could be free. So turning the page and let go of the feeling that kept me from healing. It's so clear to see I was waiting. And breathing in the fire, felt the feeling take me higher. I was dancing on the tightrope. Now I'm not afraid to let go. Every time I thought that it was over, oh, I felt you pull me closer, and I heard you say, it's the reminder that I could be free. Turning the page and let go of the feeling that kept me from healing. It's so clear to see I was waiting on me. That's all I need, a reminder that I could be me. Start turning the page and let go of the feeling that kept me from healing. It's so clear to see I was waiting on me. Happy Pride.
We want to take a moment and honor somebody who died just this past week, a lion of the gay rights movement, Larry Kramer. As an activist, Larry Kramer was known for his full-volume, uncompromising positions on issues surrounding gay rights and the AIDS crisis. The description next to his portrait at Smithsonian's National Portrait Gallery reads, "For almost 40 years, Kramer has mixed advocacy with art. He has written many acclaimed, though often controversial, plays, novels, and nonfiction essays about gays and lesbians in American society. His 1985 play The Normal Heart, which examined the cultural consequences of the AIDS crisis, was especially powerful. In 1982, Kramer helped to found the Gay Men's Health Crisis, and in 1987, he created the organization ACT UP, or the AIDS Coalition to Unleash Power. Larry Kramer died this past Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. His legacy and the way he changed American hearts and minds will be remembered for years.
Hey, this is Jake Shears coming to you from New Orleans, Louisiana, and wanting to wish you a very happy Pride this year. I know it sucks that we can't all be together, but we are still together, and we have so much to look forward to. And I really hope we can take this time to think back at all the amazing souls that came before us and helped us get to where we are today. Sending you all my love. Have a very happy Pride and see you very soon. Mwah.
This year more than ever before, it's important to both recognize our history and look forward to our future. So join us as we take a sneak peek at a very meaningful new collection item from the Smithsonian American Art Museum collection and a performance by Girl in Red.
Hi, my name is Claudia Zapata, and I'm the curatorial assistant for Latinx art at the Smithsonian American Art Museum. I'm here to talk a little bit about the Chicana artist Esther Hernandez. Born in 1944 and from the San Joaquin Valley, Hernandez is of Yaqui and Mexican heritage. She works in pastels and installation art, but is most well known for her prints that highlight feminist and queer themes, such as this 1988 screen print titled La Ofrenda. Produced at the Los Angeles Print Center Self-Help Graphics, this work features Hernandez's then partner with the Virgin of Guadalupe emblazoned on her back. The artist's hand reaches from beyond the frame and offers a rose. Pricked by a thorn, her blood trickles down. The artist originally created designs on her partner's body using henna dye, taking several photographs as a model for the eventual La Ofrenda print. The work references the Marian apparition from 1531 and its miraculous imprinting on indigenous Mexican Juan Diego's tilma, or cloak, and is also inspired by Japanese woodblock prints of the ukiyo style. The artist recalls the motivation behind this print as both a homage to the Virgin of Guadalupe as well as a commentary on the difficulty of maintaining romantic relationships. Hernandez's La Ofrenda is an iconic queer Chicana image representing desire and an amorous relationship between two women. This print is part of the Smithsonian American Art Museum's permanent collection and will be on view in the upcoming exhibition Printing the Revolution, The Rise and Impact of Chicano Graphics, 1965 to now. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, it's Girl in Red. It's really late. It's like 23:44, which is almost midnight. And what better time is it to play a song? I don't even know. Okay, so this song is called Girls. I released this in Pride Month 2 years ago. So yeah.
I've been hiding for so long. These feelings, they're not gone. Can I tell anyone? Afraid of what they'll say, so I push them away. I'm acting so strange. They're so pretty, it hurts. I'm not talking about boys, I'm talking about girls. They're so pretty with their button-up shirts. Ooh, I shouldn't be feeling this, but it's too hard to resist. Soft skin and soft lips. I should be into the sky, but it's just a waste of time. He's really not my type. I know what I like. No, this is not a phase or coming of age. hurts. I'm not talking about boys, I'm talking about girls. They're so pretty with their button-up shirts. Ooh, they're so pretty, it hurts. I'm not talking about boys, I'm talking about girls. They're so pretty with their button-up shirts. Ooh. Okay, thank you for listening to that. My face is super tired and puffy, but that's just how it is sometimes. Happy Pride Month. I hope you guys celebrate in a good way, even though it's going to be a bit alternative this year, but it's all for the better and to save people's lives. So stay safe and take care of your loved ones. Happy Pride.
I'm feeling like some bounce music. How about you? Please welcome the Queen of Bounce, Big Frida, and a gentle reminder that since Greek times, there have always been some queens. Kelsey Wiggins, a museum specialist at the National Museum of American History, is going to tell us about how we have memorialized historic rulers, including Queen Christina of Sweden.
Hey y'all, Big Frida the Queen Diva here. And why Pride matter to me is because I am so proud of who I am. And I'm going to be me and continue to be me. Girl down, you already know.
Baby go ahead, baby go ahead. 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 It's the first of the month. I said enough is enough. See, I committed to you. You should have paid me enough. Instead, boy, you tried it. I see through your lying. You felt my family done. Keep your apologies up. You could have had it rough, but you fucked up, son. Oh boy, you tried it. Can't stand no, you're lying. With all that. Yada, 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 yada. Yada, 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 yada. Everybody say, you don't take no way. You don't take no way. All this time I swear. You don't take no way. You don't take no way. You don't take no way. All this time I swear. You don't. You only taking up space. You in my head every day. But baby, this ain't your place. And this the shit that I hate. Oh boy, you tried it. Can't say no, you're lying. Get these boxes out my home. I'll be better on my own. Stop calling my home. Bitch, leave me alone. You know that. Yada, 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 yada. Yada, 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 yada. Everybody say, you don't pay no rent. All this time I still don't pay no rent. You don't pay no rent. You don't pay no rent. All this time I still don't pay no rent. Bitch, I'm the landlord. Don't got no remorse. Pack all your bags, boy. Don't bitch, I'm the landlord. Don't got no remorse. Pack all your bags, boy. Don't get. Oh, you know why? You don't pay no rent. You don't pay no rent. All this time I still don't pay no rent. You don't pay no rent. All this time I still don't pay no rent. Bitch, I'm the landlord. I hope y'all having a good time. This the one and only Big Frida the Queen Diva. Your best of believer.
Hi everyone and happy Pride. My name's Kelsey Wiggins. I'm a collections specialist at the National Museum of American History and also an active member of the Smithsonian Pride Alliance. In my day-to-day work, I get the incredible honor and pleasure of working with some of our nation's and the world's oldest and rarest objects, coins. It's with these coins that we are able to unlock and tell small pieces of LGBTQ+ history. Throughout time, there are many examples of world leaders who, for their gender expressions or sexual orientations, would have today been seen as members of the LGBTQ+ community. It should be emphasized that although we call these leaders gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, pansexual, non-binary, or genderqueer, among other terms, those identifications are modern constructs, and we simply use them as aids in telling these human stories. So these historic rulers, like so few other LGBTQ people in their time, have been immortalized through coins from their eras. The National Numismatic Collection has many such examples of these coins that represent a wide range of LGBTQ history. So step into our vault with me and discover some unconventional rulers who were who they were and loved who they loved. First up, we have Roman Emperor Elagabalus, who reigned from 218 to 222. As an emperor, Elagabalus had lived a privileged life that allowed for open expression. Beyond applying cosmetics and wearing women's clothing, Elagabalus was known to refer to themselves with such terms as queen, lady, mistress, and wife. Elagabalus is even said to have publicly married the male athlete Zodicus in a ceremony in Rome. Despite having many affairs, Elagabalus loved one man above all others, the chariot driver Heracles, whom Elagabalus referred to by calling him husband. Though Elagabalus was assassinated in 222 AD, the leader's likeness, depicted as a traditional male emperor, is captured in the coinage minted during Elagabalus's reign, such as on the gold Aureus coin that you see. Now I'll transport us to 17th century Japan, where samurai and later commoners, emulating upper classes, took on young male lovers. This practice, known as wakashudo, was encouraged and was seen as an important part of samurai training, with the older warrior fostering and protecting the younger novice while teaching him the ways of the samurai. Perhaps most famous for this practice in the period were the rulers of the Tokugawa shogunate. Out of the 11 Tokugawa rulers, 8 are known to have had male love affairs. One particularly turbulent affair between Shogun Iemitsu and his older lover Sakabe Gozman is said to have ended violently when Iemitsu murdered Sakabe while the two shared a bath. The Kanai Shuho coin you see is similar to other coins of the Tokugawa era and would have circulated in conjunction with coinage of the reigning monarch of the period. Finally, I'll end with a queen. Queen Christina of Sweden was born in 1626. Her father, having no other male heirs, raised and educated the young lady like a boy. Christina ruled for 10 years from the age of 18 before ultimately deciding to abdicate the throne in favor of her cousin Charles X, so that Christina did not have to marry and could convert to Catholicism. Christina shocked many courts in Europe, including the Vatican, by wearing male clothing and acting in the manner of a man. Christina even loved and had relationships with many women, including Eva Spar, who was also a Swedish noble. Christina lived a long and interesting life and was later buried in the grotto at the Vatican. Many of the portraits and likenesses of Christina, such as the silver thaler you see shown, show the former leader in a more feminine light. Christina may have dressed differently than described for these portraits, or artists may have changed the portrait's appearance to conform to social norms of the period. However these historic rulers would have described themselves, what is apparent is that they were true to themselves and to their love. LGBTQ+ history may be harder to uncover than other histories, but sometimes if you follow the clues and look closer at the written sources and objects from their eras, such as coins, their stories may slowly start to emerge. These coins help tell LGBTQ history in an unexpected way and convey the modern message: we're here, we're queer, get used to it.
I wish those queens were with us today. Let's spend some time with Cooper Hewitt's Julie Pastor learning about a true visionary, followed by a moving performance by the Indigo Girls.
Hi, I'm Julie Pastor, Curatorial Assistant at Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design Museum. I'm part of the curatorial team behind the exhibition Willi Smith Street Couture, which explores the work of American fashion designer Willi Smith and the wide network of artistic collaborators that he engaged to create the immersive retail stores and runway performances that distinguished Smith's clothing brand, WilliWear. One of these collaborators was the American artist and designer Dan Friedman. Friedman led a complex and rich career, beginning as a graphic designer. In the 1960s, he studied with typography teachers in Basel, Switzerland, who were pioneering a radical shift away from the rigid lines and the clear rules that had defined the look of modern graphic design for decades. Friedman's graphics and those of fellow Basel School designers stretched the limits of legibility, bending letter forms in energetic and playful ways. He was essential in bringing this new postmodern style to the United States, where he taught graphic design students at Yale and SUNY Purchase, and designed campaigns for major clients such as Citibank. But in the 70s and 80s, Friedman broke away from graphic design and immersed himself in the bustling downtown New York art scene while he experimented and evolved a multidimensional design practice. It was during this time that he met Willi Smith, who became a friend, collaborator, and a collector of Friedman's designs. Smith's downtown loft was decorated with several pieces of Friedman's early furniture. In 1987, Smith and his business partner Laurie Mellet asked Friedman to design the interior of the new Willi Wear Paris store. Friedman's design plays with the norms of traditional corporate architecture to create an immersive, celebratory environment. Bright furniture forms and bold colors clash against natural materials like the raffia tassel that accented the store's central counter. The store's floor was colored a pale shade of pink and decorated with geometric shapes rendered in glittery resin. Friedman's attention to color also demonstrates his graphic sensibility. In drawings from Cooper Hewitt's collection and in the National Museum of American History archives, we can see how he translated the black and white of the Willi Wear logo design to the color scheme of the shelving and the counter. Dan Friedman's approach to design embraced a queer sensibility that was radically different from the norms of contemporary corporate branding and corporate space. He played with color, form, materials, and meaning to subvert societal expectations.
Hey everybody! We want to say happy Pride. And we are happy to be in this community, this queer community. And Pride means celebrating, because we know how to celebrate. But it also means taking care of each other in our communities. And there are lots of us who are homeless, who are lonely, who are outcast by their church or their families. And so our hope is that this Pride, we can all take care of each other, especially those of us who need extra help or safety or comfort.
It's alright for the days of rain, the skin stretched out from the growing pain. It'd be nice to have an explanation, but it's alright. It's alright if you hate that way. You hate because I'm different, you hate because I'm gay. But the truth of the matter comes around one day, so that's alright. I look at this lifeline stretched way all across my hand. I look at the burn down empty like a plague across the land. And for everything I learned, there are two I don't understand. That's why I'm still on the search to the Witherspoon Church, doing the best that I can, and it's alright. It's alright, though we worry and fuss, we can't get over the hump. Get over us. It seems easier to push than to let go and trust. It's alright. If we get a little distance, some things get clearer. Get all the space on the heart going nearer. Ran as hard as I could, I still ended up here. It's alright. I look at this lifeline stretched straight all across my hand. I look at the fires of hatred burning out the bounty of this beautiful land. I know I'm small in a way, but I know I'm strong. And it's my thirst brought me to the water. I give it all up, and then she carries me on, and it's alright. It's alright if I feel afraid. With my plans in pieces, my plans mislaid. That's the will of the way. Will of the way. The will of the way. Will of the way. Will of the only way that could have brought me here today, and it's alright.
Thank y'all. Happy Pride. Woo. We love our community.
We're all here because of the work of the Smithsonian Pride Alliance, which was formed in 1988 in the middle of the AIDS crisis. From the beginning, the Pride Alliance has been part of a broader human rights and equity approach to management and scholarship. Founded more than 30 years ago, the Pride Alliance is the oldest LGBTQ+ employee organization in the federal government. Its founders are true trailblazers for visibility and acceptance. And speaking of trailblazers, Dorian Electra pushed the limits of gender identity and creativity in ways that make us glimpse the LGBTQ future that we can all get behind. Here they are performing their latest single.
Hey, my name is Dorian Electra. Thank you so much to the Smithsonian for having me. Happy Pride to everyone. This is my song, Sorry Bro, I Love You.
Sorry, I love you. Sorry, bro, I'm thinking of you. I don't wanna bug you, but sorry, bro, I love you. You know I'm always thinking of you every day, and when I try to look at you, you look away. Sometimes it's hard to find the words I wanna say. Every day I feel you fading. I know we always wrestle. I know sometimes we put up a fight. I know we always tussle. Or maybe it's because I love you. Sorry, bro, I love you. Sorry, bro, I love you. I can't stop thinking of you. Sorry, bro, I love you. And when we're kicking it, you know I think it's chill. Cause I can count on you to always keep it real. That's why I'm singing it, cause I want you to know. Oh, bro, no homo. I know we always wrestle. I know sometimes we put up a fight. I know we always tussle. But maybe it's because I love you. Sorry, bro, I love you. Sorry, bro, I love you. I can't stop thinking of you. Sorry, bro, I love you. Sorry that I need ya. You know I always wanna be there for you. Sorry, didn't mean it, I love you. Sorry, bro, I love you.
Thank you so much. Happy Pride, everybody.
And now put your hands together for actor, model, dancer, and musician Kat Cunning.
Hi you guys, I am Kat Cunning. I am an artist, a musician, a songwriter, and also an actor. I am queer, non-binary, I identify with they, them pronouns, and gay, pretty much anything under the umbrella that might suit loving women and feeling like a guy inside. I am excited to be a part of the Smithsonian lineup. Everybody's so amazing and it's an honor. And I am excited to be celebrating Pride with my music, because I make this music to tell my own queer story, and I believe that sharing our interpersonal stories as queer people is an important and political and radical act. In a lot of ways, the themes are always universal and similar to anyone else's art, right? Like every human craves love, acceptance, feels heartbreak, is turned on. And this song is about a lot of those things and happens to be about a girl. But it's also really important to me because it foreshadowed my own coming out for my gender identity. It was really, really important to me that I wrote this song, King of Shadow, in the male pronoun versus queen. And I hadn't even really realized why at the time that I wrote the song, but it's incredibly powerful and empowering for me to sing this love story because it's about feeling seen by that person and feeling so one with them and not having to question who I am at all. So I hope that you're able to celebrate your own love story and who you are, and to be reminded that pride is in the heart even if we're stuck at home. I love you. Enjoy King of Shadow.
Nobody knows you better than me, better than the lace you wear. Every single detail scintillate, every curl inside of your hair. And I'm falling into the light. Anything you want to do, Everywhere you turn, I'm chasing you. Tell you where to go, I follow. Everywhere you run, I'm stuck on you. I could be the dark, you can look right through me. In a flash of love, we're just one body. I can be the king of shadow. I can be the king of shadow. Shadow, 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 shadow. I'll sing you with all your lovers you fail to please you like I know I can. Hold me below the covers and say tonight you'll let me be your hand. And I'm falling into the light. Anything you want to do, you may intertwine. Oh, I can be the king of shadow. Everywhere you turn, I'm chasing you. Tell you where to go, I follow. Everywhere you run, I'm stuck on you. I could be the dark, you can look right through me. In a flash of love, you're just one body. I can be the king of shadow. I can be the king of shadow. Shadow, 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 shadow. I can be the dark, you can look right through me. In a flash of love, you're just one body. I can be the king of shadow. I can be the king of shadow.
And just like that, we are at the end of this concert, but Pride Month is only just beginning. Thank you for joining us here at Project Pride, and especially thank you to the Secretary of the Smithsonian and the Smithsonian National Board for providing the funding for tonight's program. We hope this celebration and virtual time capsule has made you feel a part of the resilient and creative LGBTQ history and community. And as we dance our way into June, let's close out with the one and only Pet Shop Boys. Happy Pride!
Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand, it's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around, running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town. In a West End town, in Dead and Wild, the East End boys and West End girls. In a West End town, in Dead and Wild, the East End boys and West End girls.
In this crazy, difficult time, let's take a moment to remember how fortunate we are to be part of this amazing group of people. Smithsonian Pride Alliance, happy Pride.
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 Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride from New York City.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride.
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 ¡Feliz mes del orgullo! ¡Woo!